Alright, well, we lost. The Vancouver Canucks take defeat to the Winnipeg Jets by a final score of 4-2 on Hockey Night in Canada. And it pains me to say that, it really does, because let's be honest here. This was a winnable game. The Winnipeg Jets did not have that much zone time, and to be honest with you, minus their power plays and a couple of breakdowns, weren't all that threatening, as opposed to the Canucks, who had the opportunities to win this game. We had the chances, the power plays, the zone time, and the shots, but to put it simply, it just wasn't working for us tonight. The power play for one was just completely awful. I mean, tons of missed opportunities to put this game away at 2-2, and I don't know why it's fallen off such a cliff lately. We have the star power, we have the talent, there's no excuse, it just has to be better than that. In addition to that, I love Demko, but Connor Hellebuyck today has proven to me why people call him the best goaltender in the NHL. He stoned us, and we just couldn't get one by him when it mattered the most, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not too mad though, because we are going to lose games down the stretch, but it is a little bit concerning, because if you want to win in the playoffs and you want to go on a deep cup run like the Canucks do, it's not going to be filled with teams like Chicago. I mean, you're going to have nights where you're going to have to try and get one by Connor Hellebuyck. You're going to have to try and find a way to squeak one by the Avalanche or the Golden Knights. It's not a free ride, and the Canucks are not really proving that right now, so something's got to switch. They definitely have the talent to do so, but tonight was not that night. Let's go through the game, though, to talk about what actually went down, starting off with the first period. The first period really was a battle of the goaltenders. You see here that Pius Suter early on has a good chance in front of the net at the doorstep, but Connor Hellebuyck says no to that one. He turns it aside. And then a few minutes after that, the Jets come back with a similar chance of their own. It's Mark Scheifele, but then he's stopped by Thatcher Demko. He thinks the puck is in because Demko is inside of the net, but that didn't end up being the case. The score stays 0-0. Later on in the first period, Elias Lindholm with a good chance, but he's stopped up by Connor Hellebuyck. Both goaltenders had the answer to every shot they faced in the first, and the game stays scoreless after one. The second period is where things really started to ramp up, and it starts off early on as Noah Juulsen is the trailer on this rush, and after a scramble in front, he's there to bat in his first goal as a Vancouver Canuck. Really good to see that happen for him with all the improvements he's made to his game. Honestly, probably the most improved Vancouver Canuck over the past couple of months. He gets on the board and the boys are up 1-0. But shortly after that, the Jets have themselves a power play and Gabe Vilardi gets on the puck on the doorstep. And he has himself a shot there, short side that goes 7-hole on Demko. I'm sure Thatch would love to have that one back. Positionally, he just didn't do well on this one, leaving a ton of room on that short side. And he's been getting beat there quite often, to be honest with you, so I think he's going to have to work on that in practice with Ian Clark. But yeah, not that threatening of a shot, to be honest with you. Vilardi didn't have much to shoot at, and he was on the backhand, so it could have been prevented, but it is what it is. It's 1-1. And then later on, Oman gets absolutely crunched against the boards here. He goes down, and then Giuseppe challenges Lowry to a fight, which he accepts. They go at it for a little bit, and then Di Giuseppe is the one as a result that gets an instigator penalty, which I think is a little bit excessive. Talk gets confused. I'm with you there, coach. I don't get it either. But anyways, the Jets on that power play get themselves another goal. It's Sean Monahan with his first goal as a Winnipeg Jet. A bit of a frustrating one to give up, I can't lie to you. But have no fear, because the Tyler Myers-Norris campaign is here, and it's in full effect as Myers decides, you know what? I'm about to turn to prime Bobby Orr here. He does that, goes through two defenders like it's nothing, and then is on the backhand on Hellebuyck and gets it by him to tie the game up 2-2. I was happy to see my boy Mizey get on the board to shut up the haters a little bit, and that is the way the period ends. We head now into the third. At almost the halfway point in the third period, the Vancouver Canucks have 11 more shots than the Jets, but nothing to show for it. The Jets get themselves a break here. It's Scheifele on the puck who gets bulldozed by Juulsen. In the process of all this, though, Juulsen actually takes himself out of the play as well. Connor then picks up the loose puck and walks in with an open Vilardi in front of the goal. He feeds him, and Vilardi makes no mistake for his second goal of the game to put the Jets up 3-2 in this hockey game. And you know what, Juulsen's physicality is one of the things I really like about his game, but this wasn't the right time to do it. You can see here that Garland is already pressuring Scheifele, so there was no need for Juulsen to pinch like that, because Vilardi is already there, and Myers is the only one back. Again, I love the physicality, it's just too risky in that scenario. Also, I hate to harp on Myers here, but he really should have done better on this defensive effort to block the pass. I mean, he's 6'8", and like, what is that right there, to be honest with you? It's not entirely his fault because it shouldn't have been a 2-on-1 in the first place, but you really shouldn't be expecting Demko to make that backdoor save on Velarde. That's just ridiculous. Anyways, 3-2, and 2 minutes later, the Jets score themselves almost an identical goal with Connor and Scheifele there. Demko pretty upset about that one. And I mean, rightfully so. Our defense got crossed up there. It's Juulsen and Zadorov, and it was a bit of a tough one to give up there. But if you look at our forwards, I don't know what the hell they're doing in the neutral zone there, running into each other. Just very casual and no effort to get back whatsoever. And I mean, that's how odd man rushes start, so it is what it is. It's a full team effort, and I hope the boys take this as a lesson. If you want to win, you need everyone to buy in. So, I don't know, the Canucks lose 4-2. But it's weird because I'm not mad at how they played. I thought they played pretty well for the most part. It's just we have to capitalize on our opportunities, on the power play especially. And that just wasn't there from our big guys tonight. When the Jets had opportunities, they capitalized. That's a big reason why they won. So fair play to the Jets. They played a good game. They have a strong team. And Jets fans in the comment section below, GG's. I'm excited for the next one. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this game. The Canucks are back at it on Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific against the Minnesota Wild. So make sure you stay tuned for my post-game thoughts on that. But yeah, man, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and take care.